Welcome to Alaska, the last frontier and the largest state in the nation. A state so big that one could fit Texas, California and Montana and still have room to spare. Join me on a 10-day solo adventure from Seward in the south to Denali in the heart of the Alaskan wilderness. So the trip started with driving along the beautiful Turnagain Arm, admiring the coastal mountains of the Chugach State Park on my way to Seward. That was a great way to start the trip, and I was super stoked getting in the town of Seward and exploring the beautiful Kenai Peninsula for the next 2 days. I thought I'll give you a sneak peek of what my campground looks like. Behind campground is the Mount Marathon. This is where the annual 4th of July race takes place, where runners hike up that 3000 plus feet mountain. They take about 35 to 40 minutes. It's pretty insane. But the best view is over here. So behind me is the Resurrection Bay, and you can see this coastal mountains. Pretty amazing view over here. The Kenai Peninsula is gorgeous, dotted with numerous glacial-fed lakes and rivers, ideal for hiking, with my favorite being the Skilak Lake hike located near Cooper Landing. It was finally time to visit the Kenai Fjords National Park, specifically hike the Harding Icefield Trail. In fact, this was the entire reason I even came down here. This hike is almost 9 miles long, climbing more than 3000 feet, providing up-close views of the exit glacier and brings you face to face with the imposing Icefield. At this point in time, I have no words to describe how beautiful the hike is. I'm really out of words. The Harding Icefield exceeded all my expectations, and I would give it 10 out of 10. So while hiking the Harding Icefield yesterday, I think I lost my hat somewhere. It's probably buried in like some feet of snow right now. That's why then I had to pick up this new cap. Located just an hour outside Anchorage, Hatcher Pass and Independence Mine State Historical Park are perfect day attractions. There's a ton of history related to the gold mining operations, and the view of the Talkeetna Mountains and the entire Matsu Valley are just spectacular. We are heading right on the top of that ridge. Right over there. So I started from there. You can see the parking lot down below, and you can see there's a couple of lakes that I passed like half a mile back, and then you have this ridge over here. Applying some free glacial facial, and just like that I'm 10 years younger. If you also want to experience the magical powers of glacial silt, then check out the Matanuska Glacier. Located on mile 102 of the Glen Highway, it is the largest accessible glacier by a vehicle. Once here, take an hour-long guided walk on this vast glacier and also eat some glacial ice.
From here to here.
Wow, that's really far.
Way back. It goes way back behind us. We only went this much. This right here.
By the way, if you're still with me, then a big thank you, and please hit the like button to help the algorithm, and also consider subscribing to the channel. And with that, let's go to Denali National Park. Denali National Park. Where do I even begin? 6 million acres of pristine wilderness, home to North America's highest mountain, Mt Denali. Countless other soaring peaks, numerous glaciers, Bigger than the entire state of Massachusetts and equal to 3 Yellowstones combined, this is Alaska's #1 national park and my second reason for coming to Alaska. So the plan for today is to ride the Denali Park bus all the way up to mile 66. I'm currently at mile 29, which is where this campground is. Wow, I just saw my first ever bull moose. The moose being such a mystic creature, it was unbelievable to see a moose up close. While there are only a handful of designated trails in the park, avid hikers will be delighted to know that off-trail hiking is actually encouraged. And my favorite area to hike was near the Polychrome Pass at mile marker 45. You basically choose your own trail. Go wherever you want. No restrictions whatsoever. So we started from way down there by the river, went up this ridge where it was super windy, and then I walked up this ridge again, and that's where I am. So after spending over 2 days in the park, a proper view of Mt Denali still remained elusive. However, this was to change on my last day when the weather cleared briefly and I was able to catch a glimpse of this impressive mountain from the thoroughfare ridge hike at the Eielson Visitor Center. That's Mt Denali, right over there. You can actually see the 2 peaks. The south peak on the left and then the north peak onto the right. The south peak is higher than the north peak by 850 feet, but you can hardly make out from here. The last 10 days have been some of the most incredible days I've spent traveling. Coming to Alaska was always a dream, and I can safely say I have lived my dream.